Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? Remember the Dolphin emulator? Well, it can do HDR now. Listen to this. Dolphin Wii Gamecube emulator can now give classic games HDR enhancements. Says as a part of their newest progress report blog, the Dolphin emulator team has revealed some new additions to their Wii GameCube emulator. Now, the Dolphin emulator features support for HDR, allowing games to enhance classic games on modern HDR display. Dolphin is currently one of the most popular emulators available, and it's easy to see why. The emulator supports a wide range of operating systems. It is frequently updated and improved by a dedicated team of enthusiasts. Today, 38.2% of all Wii compatible games, which includes all GameCube games, runs perfectly on the emulator. A further 59% of Wii compatible games are rated as which means that these games are fully playable but may have minor issues. Yes, 97% of Wii GameCube library is playable through this option. Originally, support in Dolphin adds support for accurate NTS and PAL color space of the color. This feature emulator more control over display of users, allowing it to deliver a more accurate Wii GameCube experience. While this make the emulator a little less bright and saturated, is more accurate, and the whole point of emulation is accurately replicating old system and software. That said, Dolphin now supports HDR, and that feature has potentially beyond emulation accuracy. Now, the Dolphin supported HDR. It was only a matter of time before this feature would use the enhanced classic Wii GameCube game. Philopia, one of Dolphin's contributors, has added an HDR enhancement shader to the Dolphin emulator. The auto HDR shader is active. After all, older consoles and games were not made with HDR screen in mind. It expands highlights into the HDR luminance range and leave the rest of the image unmodified. This change gives classic games some added HDR pops, but mostly maintain the original look of these titles. And then it says, note that the Wii and GameCube games are not designed for HDR. Some games will require some HDR setting tweaks for original viewing. Also, a word of warning: Wii games start with mostly white screen. Don't crank display brightness and Dolphin HDR or shader settings to their max. If you do, you might just flashbang yourself while you start the Wii game. If you are willing to do a little experimentation, HDR is a great way to enhance classic Wii and GameCube games on Dolphin compatible hardware. Currently, the feature is available to gamers on Windows, Mac, and Linux operating system, which includes the Steam Deck OLED. The Dolphin team say that this addition works great with titles like Super Mario Galaxy and Sonic Colors, especially when contributed Ray's internal games emulator. Yes, Wii and GameCube games now play at 4K with HDR. What a time to be alive. All right, well, Dolphin emulator has been improved, and it gave the GameCube games and the Wii games a little sprucing, sprucing up. So those games work good on the Steam